Have you seen how many of the leading cryptocurrency and chart analysts are stating the same thing at the moment? We seem to be in a prime position for Bitcoin to launch into a huge upward trajectory, which will trigger off a final parabolic rise for altcoins. You are aware of the potential consequences for us. When XRP finally hits price discovery, it blows everyone away. It's thrilling. Because when so many skilled analysts are in agreement, things typically turn out just as they had predicted. I've spent enough time in this area to witness it repeatedly. This truly seems to be one of those times when everything is falling into place just right. There may be big things coming soon. As a result, there is some disagreement on the possible timeline. Some believe it will occur slightly sooner than others, but in all honesty, I don't believe there is any disagreement about the essential elements that will initially enable it. Several XRP chart experts have provided me with interesting ideas, one of whom is discussing a way to the moon. That is a real quote, yes. Furthermore, I can't really dispute with the chart they presented after seeing it. People. XRP is looking moonbound. But just a brief heads up before we get started. This isn't financial advice and I don't have any financial experience. Just sharing some thought-provoking viewpoints. Hello, just a brief reminder. Don't buy or sell anything based on anything I say or write because I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a crypto fan that enjoys creating entertaining YouTube videos about crypto-related subjects. Okay, so it's Thursday, June 26th, 2025 as I record this. Bitcoin is at $107,000, 0 cents, just above the current price of XRP, which is $2.09. Check out my previous video if you're interested in how Judge Tornado's ruling might impact XRP. I discussed the possible market impact, particularly with regard to XRP, and offered some opinions. Although I won't go into that subject again in this video, you might want to see my previous video, The Least Moon Level Hot Jam, if you're interested. I want to talk more about why we're in such a great position right now and what that implies for XRP today. Warning: if these forecasts come to pass, XRP's price may rise significantly. In my opinion, they're on to something, and I can't wait to tell you more. One of the most well-known figures in cryptocurrency, Raoul Pal, has 1.2 million followers. Take a look at this post. And with good reason. He was a former Goldman Sachs executive and the founder and CEO of Real Vision and Global Macro Investor. And he does have some XRP, by the way. It may not be his most enthusiastic endeavor, but that's okay too. To be honest, I'm excited about it, but I don't think everyone has to be. It's among the most practical cryptocurrencies available. The thing I value most about Raoul is his dedication to discovering the truth. Not all the time is he correct. He clearly wants to get things right, even though none of us are. And that is what distinguishes him. I've probably been following him for more than 5 years at this point. His unwavering pursuit of the truth is what I respect most about him. The finest way to live is like that, do you not think? In any case, have a look at what he posted this afternoon. Checking it out is worthwhile. Someone inquired when things would start to pick up in the banana zone, which is essentially winter, and he gave some insightful answers in return. They called the debut of Real Vision Pro and Global Macro Investor back in September 2024. High-quality cryptocurrencies have grown 3 to 5 times since then, while Bitcoin has doubled. Indeed, that did indeed occur. XRP was up more than 500% at its height. It's only consolidating now, but what a journey thus far. After a huge rally like that, a retreat of that magnitude is very normal. However, you are correct. The high-quality cryptocurrencies are surviving rather well. As a community, we have been praying and anticipating for years that the market would accomplish this, and now it is. We thought that market prices would eventually rise to reflect XRP's actual worth. For a very long time, it has been held down artificially, and the first signs of that change are now at last becoming apparent. However, this is only the start. There's still a lot of space for improvement, in relation to which, according to the M2 charts, which are related to liquidity, the low was called back in April after we witnessed the first part of the drop between January and April. He is discussing global M2. That's his specialty. You can look up M2 in other countries, but in this case, he's talking about the world's most liquid currency. Additionally, he claims that the M2 chart is approaching an acceleration point. The currency is weakening, rates are falling, and the ISM must move well over 50 in order for the alt season to begin. It could be time to reconsider your allocation if your token isn't working. The playbook is that, and to be honest, it makes sense. Not all of the coins will reach a new all-time high, in my opinion. Actually, only around 20% of coins did in the last cycle, if not less. Although the market as a whole tends to move in unison, few coins really make it into price discovery from a prior cycle. In actuality, this means that if your coin doesn't achieve certain levels, you may need to reconsider your choices and consider the reasons behind them. I prefer to concentrate on utility. Because of this, it's simply much more dependable and clear. We'll have to wait and watch if interest rates decline. That has been a topic of much discussion among analysts today. I was drawn to this update from Mikey Bo Crypto. He is pointing out that there is a 94% chance of an interest rate drop in September. Where does that figure originate from then? In this case, combining the left bar with the middle one yields 78.9% plus 22.7%. That 94% is rounded up for you. In the past, the market frequently turns out to be correct when it leans this much in one direction. It's therefore conceivable, given everything that's happening, including macroeconomic changes, geopolitical conflicts, and the regular mayhem. Naturally, Powell